Well, hey guys, and welcome back. I know it's been a while since we've posted a video or done any updates, but there was just some things we had to work on as a team, and we're all happy to say that we've all made pretty big investments into overall more quality equipment. And with that being said, this is a first video of a video series we're going to be doing. We're going to be calling it the Deer Diary, and basically it's more or less a blog. And we split it up into different teams because there's some of us that hunt together more and some of us that film each other more. So instead of some videos overlaying or you seeing the same deer multiple times, because there's some pieces that we hunt together or we hunt bordering pieces. So that's especially true with me and Coates. So like I said, we're super excited for this season. We think it should be a really good year. We're giving it our full effort. So with that being said, me and Coates are going to get into our first blog, kind of give you guys an update of what we have going and things that have been going on in our lives. We're super excited to share it with you guys. So I never thought I'd be able to say this, but I'm lucky and fortunate enough to be able to purchase my own piece of ground. I purchased this ground to build a house on next year, but it's big enough to be able to bow hunt, and it's actually in a really good area as far as deer genetic goes, and there's a really good deer population in here. So the goal for today is, me and Dylan came out and set a trail camera 3 weeks ago, and it'll be the first card pull, so I'm super excited about that. As well as we're going to kind of walk around a little bit and try to pick out some stand locations. I did come in here and do some food plot prep, so I'm going to try to plant my food plot next week. It's a little later than I wanted to, but it's, as you guys know, it's just been so dry here in Iowa recently. So without further ado, we're going to get at it, and super excited for this first card pull.
Stud in some of those pictures.
Dude, I know. That deer comes by late November. You're gonna have to tie wires behind my back. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Split brow. Looks like he's got something going on in his G2. That deer's a stud. Look at his mass. Look at his freaking beam.
Mm-hmm.
He might have to get it. Well, that's gonna wrap up things for here. As you can see, we checked this trail camera and we've got a couple really good young deer. And then there was one deer who looked a little more mature, but he looked like an absolute stud. Unfortunately, we only got a couple pictures of him, so we're gonna keep monitoring this. Next time we're gonna come in here, I'm gonna plant my food plot, and hopefully with these deer starting to shed velvet, you know, a lot of these summer bucks stay. So with that being said, we're gonna go move on to Coates' piece and pretty much do the same thing.
Luke, Mitch, and I were out here at a piece that I've had permission on for 3 years now. This will be the third year that we'll be able to hunt this. The first year we had permission on it, we had 2 good deer that we were after. One we had a very good encounter with. His name was Hightower, that's what we named him. He was a real old, probably 6-year-old deer that came probably 1.5 feet off of his head. He was a solid 8-pointer. And another one, Stubby, and he just kind of disappeared after that year. Last year we came in, I ran cameras for 2 months and I didn't have a single deer over 120 inches out here, so I didn't really hunt this piece much last year. This piece it's 480 acres. I can only hunt a portion of it, but it's really just a move through. There's giant timber on the east and west side of it, and they just run these fence lines, run these fingers. It's a bunch of CRP, most of it's CRP. We're sitting in a set right now that we set last year, and there for a while we had some pretty good encounters with deer and just a lot of deer traffic, just nothing that we were really gonna go after. We set a camera down here about 15 yards from the stand, or we think there's going to be lots of heavy traffic down in here right about where Mitch is at. And we'll come back in a few weeks and see what we got on camera.
You good? Well, that's going to wrap it up for me and Coates today. We got everything done we wanted to get done. We actually had some pretty exciting news for us anyways. We were both able to land 2 really big pieces right by each other. So in our next video, we're going to kind of go over those pieces and how they lay out and our plan to hunt them. But other than that, we hope you guys enjoyed our little blog. Be looking out for the next one. And I know I've said it a bunch of times, but we're super excited to start this year and have our new era, as we call it, for 5 and 5 whitetails. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.